Recently, I had a connecting flight at Hong Kong International Airport. While I was walking around looking for my boarding gate, I kept seeing signs offering hot drinking water throughout the airport. My first thought was, interesting, not all airports have that. My next thought was, that reminds me of Feng Xiao from the Don May novel Peerless. In Book 3 of the English translation, Feng Xiao and Cui Buchu go to a birthday party of a member of the imperial family. Also present is Princess Lenling, daughter of the Emperor and Empress, who is one of Fang Arfuju's many admirers. During the party, one of Princess Lenling's maids approaches Feng Xiao to invite him to the princess's table. He politely declines, but the maid decides to push her luck by saying that the princess is feeling unwell. Perhaps she was hoping that Fang Arfoju would be considerate, but all he says is she should drink plenty of hot water. In the traditional Chinese version of the novel, he says, 让她多喝热水. There's a traditional Chinese medicinal belief that drinking tolerably hot or warm water can relieve various ailments, such as fevers or stomach aches. I'm not advocating for or against this practice, so I'll link some videos in the description about it and you can decide for yourself. What I can tell you is that I once worked with a Chinese lady, and whenever she arrived at the office in the morning, the first thing she did was to go to the break room to grab a mug of warm water and sip it as she typed away at her keyboard. And she seemed generally healthy, so maybe the warm water helped her. But if you are male and you are in a relationship with a female, I advise you to be careful when telling your significant other to drink hot water when they feel sick, because there seems to be a perception that if a male says this to a female, then he doesn't really care about her and thinks that her symptoms aren't a big deal. While I was doing research for this video, I even found this song entitled 多喝热水, released in 2019. And from what I can tell, the lyrics seem to be about two people in a relationship who have lost interest in each other. So, were Fang Xiao's words intended to comfort Princess Lenling or signal his disinterest? It is open to interpretation. In the later part of Peerless, after Cui Buchu wakes from his 3-day coma, the first thing Fang Xiao does is make him drink warm water. So maybe Fang Arfoju does believe in its healing properties. However, I wouldn't be surprised if Fang Xiao's 多喝热水 was an outright dismissal of Princess Lanling's feelings. In the novel, he is described as a skilled martial artist and a great beauty, whose admirers even literally jump into his bed. So he does get to be selective about who gets his attention. I can't help but laugh and shake my head at this man who has the confidence, the swagger, the audacity to refuse a true princess of the realm, who is also his boss's daughter, by the way, and he does so in such an offhand manner. I do feel sorry for Princess Lenling. According to the other characters, she seems like a good person, and I hope she finds someone who makes her happy. But let's be real. Unless you're a guy and your name is Cui Buchu, Fang Xiao's probably not interested.